Welcome to 5 Minute Finance, where we help you understand complex financial concepts and news in just 5 minutes or less. I'm Larry Mindrink, certified financial planner, accredited investment fiduciary, and founder of Park Lake Advisors. In this episode, we'll be discussing the importance of having an emergency fund and how to build one, even if you're on a tight budget. We all face unexpected expenses from time to time. A car repair, a medical bill, or a sudden job loss. These events can be stressful and sometimes even catastrophic, especially if you don't have a financial cushion to fall back on. That's why having an emergency fund is so crucial. An emergency fund is a separate savings account that you set up specifically to cover unexpected expenses. The goal is to have enough money saved up to cover your living expenses for at least 3 to 6 months in the case of a financial emergency. Now, 6 months worth of expenses can be a big number and might seem like an intimidating goal, but you don't have to get there right away. Even $1,000 emergency fund will put you in better shape than the majority of Americans, and it should be enough to handle most unexpected expenses. So if a 6-month emergency fund seems like a lot to aim for, set a goal that you can realistically achieve in the next few months and go from there. The first step to building your emergency fund is to open a separate bank account just for your emergency fund if you haven't done so already. Keeping your emergency fund separate reduces the temptation to use it for everyday expenses. Second, make it automatic. Figure out an amount you could comfortably afford to put into your emergency fund every time you get paid, and set up a recurring transfer into your emergency fund account. This way, you won't have to remember to save each month, and the money will be automatically transferred to your emergency fund. It's also essential to prepare for financial hard times by adopting healthy financial habits. One of the best things you can do is create a budget that reflects your income and expenses accurately. This way, you can identify areas where you can cut back on spending and allocate more money to your emergency fund. Lastly, it's crucial to have patience and persistence. Building an emergency fund takes time, especially if you're starting from scratch. But remember, every little bit helps. Even if you can only afford to save a few dollars each week, it's better than nothing at all. Once you reach your initial target, set another goal and continue building your emergency fund over time. Remember, most Americans are unprepared for financial hard times. But with some solid planning, you don't have to be. By taking steps to build your emergency fund, you'll be on your way to a higher level of financial comfort faster than you might think. That's all for today's episode of 5 Minute Finance. If you have questions or comments, please feel free to email us at info@parklakeadvisors.com or give us a call by phone at 517-887-9905. If you're listening to our podcast or watching us on YouTube, don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Be sure to follow us on social media platforms such as Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter, and as well as YouTube for more quick financial bites. Thank you for joining, and until next time, happy learning.